going on, YouTube? Dino Woods 12 back again. I would say popular demand, but not really popular demand. Really, because I promised. I said I was gonna do my last Power Rangers video that I was gonna do a video about this. And here are. This video is gonna be about second in command. We all know every Power Ranger team has their leader, but who were the second in commands? Well, we all know he has second in commands if the leader's not there. If the leader's not there at that certain time, they have second in commands. Now, this video is going to tell you guys who were the second in commands, or who were the unofficial second in commands of the team, or who I thought should have been the second in command of the team. And I'm going to kick it off with Mighty Morphin, the first season. In the Mighty Morphin, we all know Jason was the leader, but second in command was Zach. Zach was the original second in command, but it seemed like his role as second in command kind of got downgraded. I kind of took it away when Tommy came in. It seemed like Tommy seemed more of a second in command type character when he came, like not the first time, but like when his powers were taken and then he came back. He seemed like Tommy was more of a second in command type role as the Green Ranger, but we all know he was the leader as the White Ranger. Speaking of that, we're gonna go right into Tommy becoming the White Ranger. He was promoted to leader, and I guess Jason was downgraded to second in command, which that confused the heck out of me as a kid. When I realized, I used to when they used to have like power playback and all that, I used to watch episodes of seeing the white light episode of Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, and I was like, okay, Jason's the leader. How is Tommy the new leader, and why is Jason being bumped? Is his leadership not good enough? Because I was like, and watching it now, I'm like, well, I know why Tommy was promoted to leader, because Austin St. John left. That's Austin St. John that really had left the team, left the show, as well as Toy Train and Walter Jones. Well, they hadn't left officially yet, but they were going to. They were about to get ready to leave. But Jason got bumped down to second in command and whatnot, and that confused the crap out of me. And then when they replaced Jason, Trini, and Zach, I was confused. I'm like, was Rocky supposed to have been second in command? And it still kind of confuses me in a way. Is Rocky second in command, or is Billy or Kimberly second in command? Like, cause a lot of people complain, like, how is Rocky going to be second in command of the team? Now, I know we understand he's Red Ranger and all that, but how is he second in command of the team and he's a rookie Ranger? He's a rookie. And that's something I didn't get. I mean, he's a rookie. He's a rookie Ranger. How is he second in command? But from what I'm hearing, on Wikipedia, according to Wikipedia, Kimberly's supposed to be Tommy's second in command. Supposedly, Kimberly's second in command. But I don't know. I guess I'll say Kimberly's second in command after the original three Rangers left. And then I'll say when Cat came in, that made Billy kind of a second in command type role, as well as Rocky. I'll say Rocky would be second in command. Then after Kimberly left. But anyway, then we'll go to Zeo. Zeo, Rocky was second in command as the Blue Ranger, and he got demoted from second in command when Jason came in, because he's fucking Jason. He's the lead. He was the original leader of the Power Rangers, and I guess they made him as the Gold Ranger second in command. I guess teach him a lesson. As well, we know it's Sentai footage and all that, but I guess they made him like a second in command type character because of to teach him a lesson for leaving the first time. Teach Austin St. John a lesson. But anyway, and then we got Turbo. Well, the first team in Turbo, Tommy was leader. Via Sentai footage, the Blue Ranger was second in command in Car Ranger. Because we all know, looking at the Zords, the Red Ranger Zord has 1, and they're like numbered Zords. The Red Ranger has 1, and Blue Ranger 2, Green 3, Yellow 4, Pink 5. That's normally how most Ranger colors go. But seeing that Justin was a young rookie Ranger, was the only kid as a Ranger, he wasn't second in command. Adam was second in command of the team. And then the first team of Turbo. And then it was the second team, we all know TJ was leader. I think Carlos was second in command. I think Carlos took more of a second in command role after Adam left anyway. And then this is the season that confuses a lot of people, the next season, In Space. Andros was leader. TJ was demoted to Blue Ranger. and he was the leader of that Turbo team, making him second in command. But in the Sentai footage, we all know, that the Black Ranger was second in command in the Sentai footage. But it's kind of like a Zeo thing, because in Zeo, Rocky was second in command, but in the Sentai version, the Green Ranger was second in command of the team. And that's actually why it seemed like during using some of the footage, it seems like Adam was more in control when Tommy wasn't there. The Green Ranger was more in control when Tommy wasn't there in some of the fight scenes, and that's because he was second in command in the Sentai version. But Rocky was second in command until Jason showed up as the Blue Ranger. And that's kind of how Space was. TJ being demoted from red to blue. And originally I heard that they were gonna make TJ the Black Ranger, making him making him match the footage, making him seem like he was second in command, which he was. But anyway, and we all know, like I said, Mega Ranger, Black Ranger second in command, but they decided not to do that because it would either been like another Black guy has to be Black Ranger thing, and they didn't want to do that. So I think that's why they made TJ the Blue Ranger. And then when Zane came in, everybody was like, was Zane made the second in command, or was TJ still second in command? I say TJ was still second in command, because not saying actually TJ seemed like he was still kind of the leader while they were on Earth. When they were in space, Andros was a leader, true enough, but it seemed like when they were in Earth, TJ was still like the leader and whatnot, because Andros knew nothing about Earth. But anyway, that's just Power Rangers in space. Lost Galaxy, that's actually, after that, it seemed like, after the Zordon years, it seemed like the whole second in command thing wasn't really bought up that much. We knew they had second in command, but you really didn't hear much about it. Excuse me, but in Lost Galaxy, originally, I think Kai was second in command of the team as a Blue Ranger, and then after Mike came as the Magnet Defender, Mike became second in command to Leo as the Red Ranger. That's what I believe. That's what I believe normally. So like I said in that last video, Lost Galaxy was really Leo and Mike featuring the Power Rangers anyway. But anyway, that's in that video. Then we got Lightspeed Rescue. And the Ranger positions are pretty straightforward in this. Not Leo. Carter's the leader. I think Chad's second in command. Joel was the comic relief character, and because their Zords had like numbers on it, and Carter's was like 1. Carter's Zord was 1. Chad's Zord was 2. Joel's Zord was 3. Kelsey was 4. Dana was 5. Then we had Ryan. I think after Ryan came in, because he was the captain's son, he became more of a second in command type character. But anyway, that's Lightspeed Rescue. And then the Time Force. This is what confuses a lot of people too. Confused me too. Jen was like the leader of the team. She was the leader in general. It was the first like female leader of the Power Rangers. But Wes also seemed like Wes was the field leader. Just because he was the Red Ranger, he was more of the field leader. I would say that Wes was the field leader, but off the field, off the battlefield, Jen was the leader because she knew more. She knew all about Time Force. They all worked. She was, I think, was about to be promoted to be a captain of Time Force. To be like a big part of Time Force. But anyway, I think Wes. I would say Wes and Jen both were leaders. But if I had to say one had to be second in command, I probably had to say toward the end, Jen became that second in command type role to Wes, because Wes was the Red Ranger and he was the leader. He was like well established that he was the leader. Toward the end, he became became the leader of the team. But anyway, Eric wasn't second in command because really Eric didn't even want to be a part of the team. He would assist the Rangers, but he really didn't seem. He seemed like he didn't really want to be a part of the team. And then let's go to Wild Force. Wild Force originally Taylor was the leader. Then Cole came in as the Red Ranger and making him the leader. And Taylor was like his second in command and whatnot. And then it seemed like when Merritt came in, he became like a second in command type character. So that's how it was in Wild Force. I've watched all the Wild Force, but I still say it's not that great of a season. I mean, it's not that bad, but it's not that great either. But it's not that bad. But anyway, now I'm gonna go to Ninja Storm. Ninja Storm. We all know Shane was the leader. Originally, Shane was the leader throughout the season. And I think originally Dustin was like the second. When they were just 3 Rangers, Dustin was like second in command. But that was also the first season when they started off with 3 Rangers. But actually, when the Thunder Rangers joined and when Cam joined, I think Hunter was the unofficial second in command. And that's how they title it on Wikipedia and like on other Ranger sites. Like on Morphin Grid and whatnot, they call him the unofficial second in command. So anyway, that's the Ninja Storm. I actually thought Cam kind of came like a second in command type role since he was the Sensei's son, but really Hunter was really the second in command type. He was the unofficial second in command in Ninja Storm. And then Dino Thunder, we got Connor as the leader, with Connor as the Red Ranger. I don't really think that made him a leader. Just because he was the Red Ranger, that didn't really make him a leader to me. I mean, because it seemed like Tommy was more of a leader than Connor in Dino Thunder. I like Dino Thunder this season, but it seems like Tommy was more of a. It seemed like he was more of the leader type role. And I would say this: Connor probably was like Wes. Connor was the leader on the field. He was like the field leader. I would say that Connor was the field leader. But every time like when they go the Rangers go to Morph, it seems like they have the leader leads them off by like either saying like in the early the Zordon areas, they say the leader will like say the morph for the rest of the team, and they just morph. But then like later on they have like the leader saying ready. Tommy would always say ready, when they were finna get ready to morph. And Dino Thunder. So that made me, I guess Tommy's still the leader. I think he was in a way. I think he was more of a leader than Connor was. But anyway. But I would say Connor may have been the field leader. Anyway, just because he was the Red Ranger. But anyway, that's Dino Thunder. SPD, the positions are pretty straightforward. Jack's the Red Ranger, the leader. Sky's second in command. Even when Dr. Kruger came, Sky was still second in command. But it did seem like, and when the Omega Ranger came in, which I wish that SPD is a good season, sure enough, but I really wish they would have gave him actually had the actor coming in playing the Omega Ranger and not showing him at the very end. But anyway, but SPD is the positions on the team are pretty straightforward. Jack's Red Ranger, the leader. Sky second in command. Well, anyway, then we got Mystic Force. Mystic Force, we know Nick's the leader. Didn't really know who the second in command was on that team. I really didn't. I would think it would be Xander. I'd say Xander, if anybody. Or Daggeron. I mean, like when Daggeron came in later on, I would say it's Daggeron, like toward the end. I would say it will be Daggeron, but anyway, I don't know. But that's Mystic Force. I'm still watching Mystic Force. I'm on episode 14 right now. It's alright. I mean, I know, like my past videos, I like counting Mystic Force out, saying it practically sucks. It's not that bad. I mean, I'm watching it now. I mean, the episodes I've seen they're okay. It's not terrible, like I thought it was. It's not terrible. But anyway, then we got Operation Overdrive. We got Mac as the leader. I say Will was more that unofficial second in command type role until Taizan came in. Taizan, he seemed like he may have been like a second in command, but to me, I really say Will was like second in command on that team. A lot of people feel like they didn't like me. I'm not a big fan of Will because he seemed like he was like the yo type black guy on Power Rangers. But anyway, and he was the second ever black African American Black Ranger, which I think they're doing with Megaforce this year. I will make another Megaforce video later on down the line, or probably sometime tomorrow or throughout this weekend. I will make another Megaforce. What my ideas for Megaforce would be But anyway, but that's Operation Overdrive. Then we got Jungle Fury, which I hadn't watched much at all. I watched some episodes when it came on Nicktoons, but I couldn't really establish who second in command was. I would have to probably say it would be RJ. The second in command type character would be RJ as the Wolf Ranger. Then we got RPM. RPM, the Scott's the leader. I think Summer was supposed to be second in command on that team. I think Summer was second. Summer or Flynn. I want to say Summer. So I think Summer was like the second in command. I think like on most Ranger sites they have her listed as second in command on that team. Even though her number was like 3. Her Ranger number was 3. I think she was like, I really do think Summer was like the second in command on that team. And then we got Samurai. Jaden's the leader, and then Kevin's second in command. Antonio, it seems like Antonio can be like a second in command type character, but he's still Kevin's second in command. And what I'm thinking about Mega Force. They haven't released any character back. I think the Black Ranger is gonna be second in command on this season. But the Mystic Force, I think not Mystic. Why am I saying Mystic Force? Mega Force, which is a very generic name. I'll talk about that in my next Power Ranger, my Mega Force video. But yeah, I think the Black Ranger is gonna be like the second in command on this team. But anyway, for anybody who have been confused, this video is for anybody. I had some people like on Ranger Board and like stuff like on sites like that saying who were some of the second in commands on the teams. And I thought I'd make a video about it. I thought I might make a video about saying that who I thought was the second in commands on the teams. But that's this video. If anybody's been confused about who the second in command on Power Ranger teams are, now you know. And who I think should have been second in command on some teams. With the rest of them most of them I'm okay with, but like on Lost Galaxy, I really would have liked to see Damon on a second in command type character, but he really never took command of the team. But he seemed like he was like a pretty good second in command. And for Time Force, I would have liked for them to have, even though we used Sensei footage, and we basically used the Sensei storyline. I would like to have seen Eric as a second in command to where as well. I would have really liked to see Eric as a leader, because Eric was badass. Eric was a pretty bad. I know I said I'm gonna curse in my other Power Ranger videos, but I had to get that out of there. He was pretty BA in Time Force, but in Ninja Storm, I would have made Dustin second in command, and in Mystic Force, if there was a second in command, I'll probably have to say Xander, and I would have wanted Xander to be second in command in Mystic Force. But that's about it. But in RPM, I would have wanted Dylan to be second in command on not Mystic Force on The reason I keep saying Mystic Force is because I'm watching Mystic Force. So I just got through watching Mystic Force before I got through. I watched Mystic Force on Netflix before I started doing this video. So there you go. But anyway, that's all I got for this video. This is Diamond Woods checking out. Peace, God bless, and I'm out. And don't forget to subscribe. More Power Ranger videos will be on the way. More media entertainment videos will be on the way. So keep a lookout for my channel. Subscribe, like, comment, leave me a comment. Follow me on Twitter. Anyway, this is Diamond Woods checking out. Peace, God bless, and I'm out.